Another high school student from Grand Rapids, Zack Myers, suffered from severe depression. Desperate for attention and desperate for help, he was 15 years old when he lit his house on fire.
It just made him feel worthless, and I don't want to do that. I can't deal with this anymore. I'm done, because I don't want to feel this way anyways, and boom, I'm just gonna throw some gasoline down and light a match and run.
Aggressive behavior, the giving away of prized possessions, an actual threat, these can be suicidal warning signs.
I saw all these different signs. I just didn't know what he was thinking. I just had a feeling it wasn't going well.
The messages tend to be similar. It's sometimes subtle things like, I wonder if anybody'd miss me if I was gone. It wouldn't make any difference if I wasn't here. I think that they're communicating the same hopelessness, the same despair, the same darkness of the soul, and they need to be responded to.
So it was that Friday, and he was supposed to go to his dad's. And his dad's like, I can't get him, going through a divorce, and I have to get things out of the house. And I'm sure Zack read that on my phone, because he was using my phone, and thought, oh, here my dad goes, another marriage number 4 down. And that's what my life is gonna be like. I can't have a girlfriend, no one loves me. I was gonna go out with my girlfriend, Katie, and so I said, Katie, you know what, I can't go out. I said, I gotta stay home, Zack's not well. And we're gonna have a fire. Zack's like, I'm just gonna go and read. So I got up right away and I checked on him. I'm like, Zack, and I didn't see him in the basement. I walked upstairs. I'm like, Zack, maybe you went for a walk. And then I went back downstairs and there he was. And I ran over to him.
This precious mother told us that Zack had been taken to a mental health worker 2 times. He sent Zack away, you're okay. He went home and burned down his house and said, Mom, I'm not okay. And they took him to a 3rd mental health worker who misdiagnosed his severe depression, and he went home and he hanged himself. Now, Debra Myers said what other mothers have been saying, please do something about this. They're looking directly at Crossroads Ministry saying, you have the media technology. We're getting ready to enter the United States of America very soon from Burlington, Ontario's broadcast center. The message of hope and the gospel will go out to nearly 350 million people. Do you know of a greater mission field? Now, Jesus, I know, responds to the tragedy of young people. Perhaps the most tender verse about Jesus in the New Testament, don't miss it, Hebrews 5:7, who in the days of his flesh, when he had offered up prayers and supplication with vehement cries and tears to him who was able to save him from death and was heard because of his godly fear. This is the kind of tears that we should have over young people. And so I'm going to ask you to call that number today and to say, we are going to join you at Crossroads. I'm going to also remind you that to produce all of these new documentaries is a price tag of over $1 million. Very frankly, on behalf of youth, we need the largest gift that you can possibly send. And we are going to send you that DVD. That bundle set Ron mentioned a moment ago would be a perfect thing for you to place in the hands of your youth pastor. Really, every family needs one. Dad, the curriculum, carefully designed inside, will allow you to talk this issue with your son or daughter. And let me give you this. Listen, 30 years ago, I was asked to speak for a young pastor at Costa Mesa High School who didn't wear socks, wore a Hawaii shirt, and no one knew him. He had a vision to reach the unreached. His name was Rick Warren. Rick and I have been friends for 3 decades. He would have never known that 3 decades later, his own son Matthew would have taken his life. Let me add this thought. In the United States, the Southern Baptist Convention has 46,000 churches. The recent president, Frank Page, his daughter Melissa, took her life. Do you know that the head of Lifeway's distribution is coming to Crossroads next week? They're so interested in these documentaries we want to produce. They want to distribute them to thousands of churches all over North America. We're going to do that with all denominations, but we can only do it with your support. And so I am sending a Mayday call. You can make it happen. Yes, you know, we're giving to far more than just the issue of adolescent suicide, as great as that is. We're empowering this ministry to literally speak into the darkness of young people, and we're saying, there's nothing nearer or dearer. If Jesus was alive today, I guarantee you he'd be a youth pastor. Will you join us? Will you make the telephone call? And on behalf of Debra Myers, Sue Campbell yesterday, and in a few moments, a role reversal, Caitlin Brand, who made a video just like Amanda taught in BC. But it was a video of hope. She found her mother who had hung herself. 200 young people were prevented their own suicidal death. You know, we're joining Caitlin as well. She's joining Crossroads. Her dad, a marketing executive, is saying, you're right on track. Keep the message strong.